welcome to the channel. My name is Ian and this channel is all about music and art, and I'm about to go off to Edinburgh Festival Fringe to review lots of shows with my wife Jane. And what I noticed was that quite a few of the shows that we saw in the 2021 Edinburgh Festival Fringe are now being reshown again this year. So what I thought we would do is we would just re-edit the original review that we did and update them with the current information, which we'll put at the end of the review, so that you can get the latest information as to where and when each show is happening at this year's Edinburgh Festival Fringe. So
we've been to see our last show of the day, which was Black is the Colour of My Voice, which is a one-woman show inspired by the life of the legendary Nina Simone. Now, we obviously went to see this lady's other show yesterday, which was Woke.
Yeah, Apphia Campbell.
Jane's so much better.
Is the lady's name.
Apphia Campbell. Great. Do you want to read that bit out?
I will. Inspired by the life of Nina Simone, Apphia Campbell's stunning solo performance Black is the Colour of My Voice follows a successful jazz singer and civil rights activist seeking redemption after the untimely death of her father. She reflects on the journey that took her from a young piano prodigy destined for a life in the service of the church to a renowned jazz vocalist at the forefront of the civil rights movement.
So, all the way through, she's talking to a picture of her father, isn't she? Mm. And it's quite hard hitting in places, especially about her abusive relationship with her husband, Arthur. Mm. About her first love. I can't remember his name actually. Anyway.
Yeah.
Because he wrote her letters.
He wrote her some lovely letters, and they'd known each other since they were very young.
Yeah. I thought it was a stunning piece of work.
Absolutely
stunning.
Absolutely.
And how actresses can just cry, because there's three really emotional parts in this play, and I just don't know how actors and actresses just turn it on, you know.
Well, I don't think she turns it on. It's because she's so immersed. I know that's not what you meant. Yeah.
No.
But gosh, yes, it's an emotional piece. I just noticed there it is written by Apphia as well. I mean, we've seen one very good in-depth documentary. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I do. About Nina Simone's daughter.
Yeah,
it was produced by Nina Simone's daughter. Yeah. I actually thought that was later, because in this play there is no mention of a daughter.
Well, that's what I was going to go on to say. Because we watched that, I knew there were obviously lots and lots of aspects to Nina Simone's life. And obviously the focus is the father, and it's what, like that descriptive piece says, it's her wanting redemption from that, because apparently she said some awful things to him just before he died. She never got to take those back, and she wanted to know that he would forgive her, and it was, the whole thing was obviously kept coming back to her father, everything that she did and her memories. And lovely device, quite simple in one respect, but she had a case at the end of her bed, and she would bring out objects, and that illustrated, parts of her life, and that was beautifully done.
It was, yeah. And I mean, this is not. I mean, sometimes you see at Edinburgh, you'll see the life story of a famous person, a musician usually, or a singer. This is not a musical in that sense. This is not Nina Simone's hit. She does sing some of Nina Simone's hits brilliantly throughout.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's not. It's a piece that's. It's a piece of theatre rather than musical.
Yeah, and the songs are interwoven, so you know, in some pieces that you may have seen, you think, oh, the song's coming.
Yeah.
Here, it's not like that. They are absolutely seamlessly part of the narrative, and it works beautifully. And her range of emotions,
Stunning.
I mean, her anger at when the 4 young girls are killed.
Yeah, that's
in the fire because a church was firebombed, and her angry response to that, and that's obviously all part of the history of the civil rights movement, and her sorrow at when the Reverend Luther King is assassinated.
Yeah.
It's.
I didn't know about the 4 girls.
Yes, I'd heard about it, but
you know,
it's not something that I could have.
I mean, I don't quite know. Was that? It must have been the 60s, was it?
Yeah, because I think it was all that part of the early 60s. I mean, I can't say but I mean, I know all my facts and figures about that. But that was, it was very raw.
I mean, I think the most harrowing part for me was the abuse by her husband when he got drunk. She did say that Arthur, when he wasn't drinking, was the nicest man, but obviously he must have been one of these Jekyll and Hyde characters. But that's visceral, actually. Absolutely.
Yeah, it is.
But it's another must see, I think, really. 5 stars from me.
5 stars from me.
Yeah. See, we're gonna be predictable with these 5 stars and 4 stars.
Well, we keep saying.
Well, we need
fantastic stuff.
We need to see some 1-star shows.
Oh no.
Or maybe 2 stars. You gave 2 stars.
I did give 2 stars.
Yeah, and I think have I given 2 stars yet? I would have given 2 stars to one, but anyway, I didn't see all of it.
Black is the Colour of My Voice, which is at the Pleasance at EICC, and it's in the Cromdyke Theatre, and it's on from the 4th of August right the way through to the 20th. A couple of days when there's no show, which is the 10th and 17th, and the 2-for-1 days are the 8th and 9th. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next video. Cheers now, bye bye.